That time hanging out with our friend Christopher Lloyd from the Film Yap with reviews on movies you can watch this weekend and more. Hi, Chris.
Good to see you. Wonderful to see you.
Great to have
Delicious
you
day
here.
on Friday, like always.
Yeah, well, anytime Chef Terry's here, we always have a good time. He always feeds us so well.
Got good food. Let's talk about maybe sitting down for a good movie this weekend.
Well, we got a few for you. We've got Maestro. This is Bradley Cooper's, of course, take on the American great. And it's a look at the life of the composer, and a look at Carey Mulligan plays his wife, and it's sort of set over time from when they were very, very young until they were very old. Just Leonard Bernstein and everything that he did in his life, the movies, the music that he created, and a lot about it is personal life. It's really about their relationship, how they were so close, and then kind of grew apart further in their years. Great looking film, shot in black and white.
Yeah.
Not quite like an Oscar contender for me, but a very solid sort of biopic.
Yeah.
Prestige filmmaking, if you will. I don't
Bradley
think.
do.
Yeah, he's really good, and the whole nose thing, I don't know what. Believe me, I mean, I thought about it for about 10 seconds, and then it was just out of my mind.
The nose thing, I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah.
Because of the wearing the prosthetic nose.
Oh,
to play
okay,
the
I
part,
see, I
and
see.
honestly, it's barely noticeable.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right, talk to us about
implies the character. Yeah.
The Boy and the Heron.
So this is an animated film, and I think one of the best animated films of the year. This is from the Japanese master Hayao Miyazaki. You may know him. He did Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke, just a lot of classic of that genre. And it's a typical story about a youngster in trouble. In this case, it's a boy set during World War II. His mother has died, and he's set off to this estate, meets his new mother-in-law, who he's not too keen on. Has all these adventures, particularly involving a mysterious gray heron, which starts talking to him, and this leads him into a world of fantasy and danger and amazing mythical creatures. Very typical Miyazaki stuff. I don't think it's quite the absolute best of his filmmaking, but this is his first film in 10 years, if you can believe it, and it's definitely worth a watch.
Okay.
It is rated PG-13, but it's okay for kids, but it contains some of those little more darker themes, I guess you would say.
Got it. All
Good
right.
to know and have a heads up for parents out there. So Eileen, how about this one?
So this is it's purported to be an erotic thriller. I didn't find it to be either erotic or thrilling.
I love that review.
It stars Thomasin McKenzie. You may see her from Jojo Rabbit, an old, young up-and-coming actress, paired with Anne Hathaway. She plays a young woman, 1950s, who works at a boys' prison. She's sort of having this troubles, has this terrible abusive relationship with her father, a former police officer. And then her world is turned upside down when Anne Hathaway shows up as the new sort of progressive psychiatrist at the prison and actually focuses her attention on her, and they become friends. And then it kind of becomes this sort of dangerous association, maybe even edging into a love affair. Clearly she's compelled by her, and that leads into sort of typical film noir plot stuff that just really didn't do it for me. Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate the honesty. That's what you're going to get with Chris.
That's why we love you.
He'll also bring out the good things in the movie, but he's like, it wasn't for me.
Right.
Okay.
And your team reviews it. So sometimes some member on your team likes something, sometimes someone else doesn't.
And maybe you'll like it, even though I didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never know, but we love the honesty. So cool on streaming right now. Leave the World Behind.
So this is a big budget, sort of apocalyptic film. I haven't seen this one, but it stars a lot of big names: Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, Kevin Bacon, Ethan Hawke.
Wow.
And the setup is that their family is going for a week trip in like a very, very fancy house that they've rented. And then they're enjoying their time, and then strange things as Mahershala Ali and his wife show up in the middle of the night and say, no, this is our house. And there's all sorts of strange things going on with communications, and it becomes this sort of mysterious existential thing of we're not exactly sure what's going on. There's conflict between the two families.
Cool.
I haven't seen this, but Kane Gardner's going to have a review up here very soon. Said he really liked it, although he didn't think they quite stuck the ending.
Okay, leave the world behind. And then there's new something out on DVD, right?
Yeah, Titanic is out on 4K for the first time.
Wow.
Just, if you know Titanic, it's one of those love it or hate it kind of movies. I love it.
I love it too.
I thought it was
my
great.
boys actually expressed an interest in watching it, so we may check that out this weekend.
Cool.
So that's out on 4K, and we are giving away several copies on the Film Yap, so head on over, hit that subscribe button, have a chance. I also did want to mention a couple of Christmas films that are being re-released in theaters.
Yeah.
Love Actually, which another one of those love or hate it kind of films, which actually is a Christmas movie, and then Die Hard, the subject of internal debates about whether or not it is a Christmas movie. It's a great movie, although it's not a Christmas
Okay, it just happens around Christmas.
Yeah, to me, a Christmas movie has to have Christmas as the theme of the movie.
Got it. There you
As
go.
a central part.
Not just a
Yes.
backdrop.
We always love following along with you, Chris. How can viewers get your reviews and your team's reviews?
Well, head on over to filmyap.substack.com. You can just read it as a website, but please hit that subscribe button, and then you can get all of our great articles, podcasts, everything we're doing that will show up in your email inbox the moment it's published.
Awesome.
That's
Chris,
what I do. I love it.
Thanks
Thank you,
so
Chris.
much, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Still to come, if you have ever wanted to experience a fully immersive game show, our next guest has you covered.
Yeah, Game Show Battle Rooms is bringing the game show to the studio, so stick around, friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be right back. Enjoy this trap remix of the Price is Right theme song.